Hello, welcome to the road trip. What have we done today, Catherine?
We got one. It's always a positive, isn't it?
So we packed up from Kalgoorlie campsite and set off for Leinster. Leinster is about 4 hours away. Currently it's about half an hour away. So we've been driving for 3.5 hours, been on the road for around about 4-ish. We've had a couple of stops, had a little bit of lunch, nothing flash, a couple of sandwiches, some crisps, some of that.
All the good stuff.
All the bad stuff, yes. And we're going to be free camping tonight, just on the outskirts of Leinster. They spell the word L-E-I-N-S-T-E-R, but apparently it's Leinster, not Leinster, as I was initially calling it. Bronte's in the back, doing an assault course. She's just rummaging in the back here. We've just set off from a little stop. She's at a little stop.
Doggy business.
But she's doing well. She's travelling well. Today's been a long drive. Yeah, roughly 5 hours approximately. We set off at 11:30 this morning from Kalgoorlie. It's now just turning 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It will get dark within about an hour. 24 minutes away from where we hope to be staying. We don't know what it's like. It's free camping, so it could be it will be very basic. So we need to check it out. Hopefully it's good enough to stay over the one night and unpack and get set for the evening. Bronte's had enough for the day. We all have. I mean, 4 hours driving on the road, roughly 400 kilometers we would have done today. It's a lot. The road is pretty much straight on, very straight, odd curvature, but very straight. We're heading north, so we are not going towards Alice Springs. We were initially going to be going, then we weren't. Then we were, by the looks of the route we were initially taking, but then we definitely just want to head further north, so the route's slightly changed now, no longer going to Alice Springs, still meaning and wanting to get to Darwin, but we're heading further north now just to be warmer. Again, because we're going to be free camping, we want to be as warm as possible, so we'll have no electric heater, so we'll have to be rugged up in our thermals, gym jams, jackets, beanie hats, and then hopefully warm enough for bedtime. And then the bed's really warm. The extra covering we've put on is working a tree. We're nice and warm in bed. So if you hear Bronte just whining a little bit in the background, she's just letting us know now she's had enough for the day, which, yeah, we've had enough ourselves. 4 hours driving, 400 kilometers is pretty much the maximum. And as you look out there, you can see how it's not quite sparse, but it's hardly full of woods and trees. Quite a few bushes, a few taller bushes, but I won't stretch to saying there's trees ahead of us, but there's a long road ahead of us. So we've also had fun and games with our switches for the electric windows in the car. It's been some time now where the rear ones, the switches themselves, the electric switches, they've stopped working. So you can't bring them up. This is the ones from the driver side have stopped working. The actual ones on the door side do work. So without me touching anything initially, Bronte, when she's up and around on the sides of the door, she's pressing on the switch to get the window down. So we're panicking then, because then we try to get to the door to bring the window back up. I can't control the switches here, what I've broken from the main control panel. But what I can do is actually turn all the windows off to be going down by people or being operated. So if Bronte now presses the switch, nothing will happen, thankfully. We've had a couple of scares, haven't we?
She's done it about 3 times, hasn't she, so far?
Yeah, about 3 times. Yeah. Not intentional, of course, but it's a bit scary. She doesn't do anything. She quite likes, I think, the air coming in. But wind the front windows down a bit. She doesn't like the noise, so she's not keen. Yet on the side behind me, she likes that window coming down. Maybe she has been pressing it intentionally. So we are looking for our camp stop. This roading is to Leinster, and it's, did you say it was 4 kilometres?
Yeah, but I think it's on the highway. It's not on this. I didn't even know there was a separate road in. It's on the Goldfields Highway.
Okay. What's it called?
Leinster South.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Camping. So it's just after it. Yeah, it's just after that turn. So we've just turned out.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out for that road up there, the floor, yeah. Keep an eye, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 520 metres to the left, where we came up from. So missed it, didn't we?
In 400 metres, turn left.
So we missed our stop. Saw no sign for it on the road. It's only half a kilometre this way. We have 40 minutes to get packed up or set up before the sun sets. So we are a little bit behind time. So it's 2.5 kilometres this way. So I don't know what the 520 metres are. That would have been the turn off. 2.4 kilometres further back where we've just come from. See you there. We have arrived. We completely missed this. I suppose we were looking on the left hand side of the road, heading that way, and it's on the opposite side of the road, and I didn't see any sign for it. Anyhow, we're slightly off road, as in off the road, not off road like on that stuff. And I think this will be us for the night. Nice and level, and we will make haste and set down. So we'll catch up later on. So this was our rest stop for the night, where you saw us pulling in. So we just stayed tarmac side, but you could actually go into this reserve area here. So it's quite pleasant, but we had limited time to pack up, so we just wanted to just get set up, not pack up. So we're packing up now before long actually. So yeah, we had limited time last night to set up, so we just came from that bottom drive from there, the wrong side of the road, as in the wrong side of the route. We should have stopped earlier up the road here as we approached, passed it, turned round, came up, and came from down there past that bin, and then obviously just parked up here. Nice and relatively flat, and it was good for the night. Very cold this morning. It got down to 1.8 degrees, so quite fresh. Bronte wants to go back in. Not really, she's just watching what Catherine's doing. So we're about 10 minutes from setting off. The plan today, it's been changing. We were going to try and get to Walloona, which is only a couple of hours away, but that meant it was free camping for the evening again, and because it was so cold last night, we want to try and get into some powered sites. The next powered site is in Meekatharra. Meekatharra is approximately 5 hours drive away, so our plan is to set off very shortly, which will mean it's going to be about 7:30, 8:15 set off. It's okay, Bronte, just that truck. So yeah, we're going to be setting off shortly and just do 1 hour, stop for 10 minutes or so, another hour, and so and so. So with a long day's driving really to try and get to Meekatharra. All right, we'll catch up with you later. So we've had about 20k of this track on and off. We didn't know that this road would turn to this. We're on the Goldfields Highway, pretty much what, several hundred kilometres of road on that stretch of road we've been on, and it was asphalt. Now it's patchy. It's the same road, the Goldfields Highway, and this is it. We didn't expect this, so just taking it nice and easy. And now we're going to get to Meekatharra in approximately 1.5 hours. So we're in Meekatharra currently. This is in the morning from actually staying here from last night. Just staying there one night and moving on. It's relatively basic. Not much in the means of quality amenities, but they'll do for one night. Got the little one with me. We're going for a little walk into Meekatharra. Bunty, this side, this side. So we're on the sort of the bottom end of town in this campsite, and as we walk up towards the right is the main drag of Meekatharra. So I just thought I would, whilst I'm taking Bronte for a walk, you can take a look at what Meekatharra has to offer. Slow down darling, you're keen, you're keen. Slow down. She's a bit lively this morning, is Bronte. You're quite excitable this morning, aren't you, love? So there's a motel here, Oski Inland Motel. Not sure if that's a Polish Australian, Oski. There is some sort of coal shaft, so there must be a mine nearby here. Actually, over to my left and sort of over that way there is an open mine. Not sure what sort of open mine it is. I don't really have time today to do the drone. It's a shame. But I think it's round about 9:15 now, and we need to be moving out of the caravan park by 10 o'clock. Hence the hasty walk this way. Come on. I'll have to maybe take a look at this, find some more information on the old Googleoid. Outback Pathways Kingford Smith Mail Run, 762 kilometres start to finish. And there's some sort of historical information or statue or something over that way as well somewhere. So I had heard of Meekatharra before and never been. Many years ago, when I first was settling in Australia, I was doing casual work and I was asked to do a week up here in Meekatharra, doing some work. Not sure what it was now. I think for a week. I was interested enough to do it, but by the time I ran it past Catherine, the chap had put a gang together as such, and they're ready for the off. So I missed the boat on that one. That could have been an opportunity to work in the mines, but I stayed in Perth and did rather a lot of printing along with other jobs. So quite fresh this morning, not very cold, but just a fresh tinge to the air, and but good, nice fresh start. And we've got up, had our breakfasts. Catherine's actually given the camper trailer a wipe down, because yesterday coming through that unsealed road, if you've not already mentioned it, we came through about 130 kilometers worth of unsealed road, gravel, and everything's red. The car red, the white camper trailer It's 50% red, so yeah, everything's a bit dirty. Not good really, dust everywhere. So I've made it my mission now not to go on any sealed roads again. That wasn't by choice, by the way. It just turned into a gravel road. Come on. So the Goldfields Highway just turned from asphalt to gravel, just like that. No warnings, no signs, nothing. So we were on it. So we kept on going. We managed, but it was a little bit challenging in places. But anyhow, we got there. We got here, Meekatharra. So there you go. Shire of Meekatharra, a gold prospect. So again, gold mining is very prevalent here. So that car's pulling out with two dogs. Bronte was wanting to say hello as they were going in. And they actually have a swimming pool over there, Meekatharra War Memorial Swimming Pool. In the summer months, it gets excessively hot here as well. Police station to the left. IGA to the right ahead of us there. And we are pretty much the top end of town already. Bronte, good girl. So I think this is the pub, but it's closed down by the looks of it. Doesn't look as if there's any signs of life, it's all boarded up. Let's have a quick look. There's some lights on inside, is there? Yeah, there was somebody actually inside there. So, just a very dark interior. And all the trucks seem to have 2, 3, 4 trains on them. And look at this for the price of fuel for current times. That $2.27 is just for unleaded 91 for diesel, $2.55. And this is it. Pretty much we've gone through Meekatharra. Come on. So we will either do a little bit more vlogging through today, maybe. We're only heading 2 hours up the road. It's Kumarina. That will be in an overnighter, as in a rest stop, so no power for that one. We did have power last night, so not a long drive today, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit easier. We drove about 4 hours yesterday on that gravel road, not good. And yeah, I might actually do a little bit more vlogging. If not, this might be the end of this particular episode. If it's the case, then thanks for watching, stay tuned. If not, we'll see you soon. So that's the commercial hotel. That was the pub I think was closed down. So it is actually a motel along with being a public house. So the pool. Looks pretty inviting actually. That car looks pretty cool as well, along with the pool. Should be it.
What you're not happy with there? You get those red chairs, they're upsetting you.
You've got a bit of an attitude at times, Bronte.
Look at big trucks.
And we are off, leaving Meekatharra, making our way to Kumarina or Kumarina, not sure how we pronounce it. It's about 2.5 hours away. It's roughly a halfway point towards Newman, and then once we're at Newman, we're going to head towards South Port Headland to then make our way up to maybe Onslow, but then on to Broome. That's our now intended place. Where have we and where have we not been going to, Catherine?
Been going to Alice Springs, been going to Darwin, we've been going to Catherine. They're all out of the window, and we're going to Broome.
We were last night going to Coral Bay as well. We knocked that one on the head, didn't we? Everything seems to be booked out. Broome's a bigger town, so there would be somewhere we could camp, even if it was free camping. We would intend to be there for several days in Broome in a paid site, so we'll see how we go. Paid site being powered site. So we will catch up shortly. This road, it's taken us now, the 95, is a bitumen road. No more off-roading gravel roads.
Like that one.
Like this one.
Wiluna.
That one there to Wiluna, yeah. That's a gravel road. Don't want to go on that one. So we came off that road last night into Meekatharra, just the one night. Now we're heading out and off to, as we say, Kumarina. It's not even on, it's 255 kilometres, as you can see there. Kumarina. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright, as you can see, it's a bit desolate at the moment. Not much to look at. In all honesty, this Goldfields Highway and now this, I can't remember what we're on now. The Great Northern Highway is going to be much of a desert sort of vibe. Bush. It's not that picturesque in all honesty. But we'll catch up later on. May well be when we're actually getting into Kumarina. We're going to a roadhouse there, so I might have a lunch there as well. Maybe you have a lunch? We'll see. Hello Bronte, you care to join us? Say hello to camera. Good girl, good girl. So we're going to be making our way into Kumarina, approximately 5 kilometres out from town. We're going to a roadhouse. It has powered sites on it, so that's where we're going to be, all being well. If not, if there's no powered sites, it's unpowered. We're only 4 kilometres outside now. The diversity of the scrub and the bush hasn't changed too much from what you see now. We did have a small segment of trees and small woods, but that's unchanged again to this sort of landscape. Quite dry, but then again quite a few plants and trees and bushes to actually manage to survive out here. Bronte is getting herself a little bit worked up. Not sure why. We haven't been travelling too far today. 2.5 hours or so. We've had quite a few stops. But I think she's again just had enough for the day. You want a drink as well, don't you, love? So once we're there, she can have another drink, and then we'll get set up for the evening. Just going to be staying there for the one night. We are actually making our way to Broome, if I haven't already said that. Next stop is Newman, the road branches. We were going to go to Marble Bar, but that road to Marble Bar is gravel, so we're not going there. And Marble Bar, I think, is a small town, but it's one of the hottest places in Australia when it's summertime. And then from Newman, we're going to actually go towards South Headland, and then up towards the coast, making our way to Broome. Broome will be our, well, we think it will be our final highest point destination. And then however long we stay in Broome, we will then slowly make our way back down. Maybe the coastline, maybe Moria Land, we're not sure yet. Possibly the coastline, it's prettier. You think so? Okay, well, we are coming into Kumarina and just looking out for the roadhouse, which I think is this on the left on 400 metres. Roll up somewhere near to the top end by these loos. I think that's maybe where the campsite is, where there's that white tyre, that girl. Okay, we're here. Catch you later.